In this video, I'm going to go over a really cool method for emulating the sound of two guitars at the same time while playing a single guitar. And the way I've done that in this particular example is probably the most DSP inefficient, but it's also the most powerful as far as the possibilities for the guitar tones you can have. So in this case, I actually have two completely different paths for the amplifiers. I actually have dual cabs and an amp on the top and dual cabs and an amp on the bottom, so I can have completely different sounds. And in the top one, I also have a harmonizer set up in here. Right now I'm on a Snapshot 6, which is associated with the top channel coming through. And so I have my volume gain set to 0 for that guy and negative 120 for my bottom path. All right, and this top channel, what I've done as well is I have it set to pan right. Not completely right, but a partial pan right. And then the second channel we have is the bottom path. So you'll see the volume gain is set to go through here, and we're blocking the top path. Now, it turns out when you do high gain situations, it's often best to actually put these volume gain blocks right after the amplifiers so that you don't get any bleed through with the sound, unlike the episode 1 method that I showed. So something to note there. But the other thing you'll notice on this channel is it's set to dominate on the left direction. All right, so when we're down here, it's mostly left. When we're on the top, it's mostly right coming through. And then on Snapshot 3, I have both channels coming through the same. So we're doubling. So both of them will be coming through. Now the other thing to notice here is when I go to Snapshot 6, so I'm at the top path, this one has a harmonizer on it. And I have a little bit of a delay associated with it in the sound. And so right now that sounds like this. And then if we go to the bottom path, all right, you'll notice the other thing I did is we put a delay at the front, set the mix to 100%. We turn back all the feedback and the other settings. So I have a small delay, in this case, of 1 millisecond, and that's going to make this signal come through a little bit behind this one and give us some stereo separation. And that right now sounds like this. And then when we switch to this guy, it plays both of them, and that sounds like this right now. And so the really cool thing about this is we can start off playing a little bit. So let's try it when we do the transition. So we'll start off playing a little bit of sound here, and then we'll switch to the to both of them. And so that's what we're after. We want, in this case, I have it set so that the left channel comes through a little while, and then both channels kick in. It gives you that really solid guitar punch that we're after. In the next video, I'm going to show a method that accomplishes a very similar goal, the same basic goal of sounding like two guitars, but it doesn't have quite the flexibility that this dual amp method has, but it's much more DSP efficient.